What's up, sports bettors? I have some mathematically profitable soccer bets for you. So we're going to go through them. And again, all of our bets are going to be positive EV, right? So what OddsJam does, how it works, is it literally just constantly updates millions of odds across sportsbooks to try to show you those few rare betting opportunities where you actually have an edge over the sportsbook, right? So as a sports bettor, that also means you need to follow where the value is, right? The same way if you're an investor, if the cannabis market gets hot, you may spend more time on the cannabis market. It's no different as a sharp, profitable sports bettor. If the value's in soccer, you should be betting on soccer. So we see right here, there's a ridiculous value play. FanDuel slipped up early when they released odds for the Premier League. So this bet's 6 days away, but a 4.74% return on capital. Return of the stock market's 8% a year. We can get over half of that in, less than a week. That seems pretty good, right? So why do we like this bet, right? Why is this bet sharp? Why is it mathematically profitable? Well, first of all, you can see no other sportsbook's giving us better than plus 125. So that should jump off the page as, hey, there's some value. But then you may be thinking, oh, but why is this bet good, right? Why does this mean I should bet this, right? The way that sportsbooks set their odds, the way that sportsbooks, make money in the first place is we can open up actually a no vig fair odds calculator. Is the sportsbooks essentially have some model that prices a bet and then they just add their juice on top of it. So for example, DraftKings, WinBet, Pinnacle, they're all pricing this the same way, right? They have some model. And according to WinBet, Liverpool over 2.5 team total goals is 41.94% to happen. And the true price is plus 138 on the over. And the true price on the under is minus 138, right? Then they just add in their vig, right? So WinBet believes that the true price, the fair odds, the true odds, the no vig odds, whatever you want to call it, is plus 138. So they only give the sports bettor plus 125, right? That's how sportsbooks make money. Now on DraftKings, it's plus 125 minus 170, so a little different. DraftKings has the under a little more juiced. So the true price for DraftKings on the over is plus 142. On FanDuel, we're getting what? What did we get again? Plus 146. So the bet on FanDuel beats the true price to DraftKings and WinBet, and then Pinnacle's the sharpest, most efficient betting market. The sharpest sportsbook in the world is pricing this at plus 114, right? And they're pricing the under at minus 140. So plus 114, minus 140, the true price is plus 125 to Pinnacle, right? So we're getting a ton of value on FanDuel, enough to, outweigh the juice. And this plus 146 is better odds than the true price on every other sportsbook, right? So we're using real-time market data, real-time odds to find line discrepancies in mathematically profitable bets. Right, and again, you could literally blindly bet this page. Not every bet's going to win. That's not possible. But over the course of the long run, because you're placing bets at ridiculous odds, you're going to make money. It's kind of like being an investor. If you could buy everything half price, that's a pretty good deal. And it's same thing as a sharp bettor. You're always looking for bets where there's value and you're getting a good deal and a high profit margin. And the reason that sports betting can be so profitable is you're earning these returns on such a small time span, right? This Premier League game is 6 days away. But if you think about it for baseball, so if we see any baseball plays here, this game's today, right? So you're earning a 0.4% return on capital in 1 day, which may not seem, super high, but still the edges, it compounds pretty quickly. So that's awesome. So this is the first play I have. I locked it in for 226, which was the max FanDuel allowed me to bet. So 226, 4.74% profit margin. Our bet is $10 in EV, $10 in profit margin, not for a Chipotle burrito. So this is what I mean by limits. So I'm a little annoyed because I bet this liber in the previous Liverpool game or the upcoming Liverpool game, not the game 2 games away. I have Bournemouth, whatever they're called, under half of a goal at minus 154. But you can see now you can get minus 140, and that just looks like the most insane value ever. But, FanDuel's not letting me bet more on it. But, that's an incredible play as well if you like betting on soccer and are looking for something to bet on, right? Whenever you have an ARB, like in this case, if I were in Canada and I had a Pinnacle account and I had a FanDuel account, I could place a bet on both sportsbooks and earn a risk-free profit. a risk-free profit of 1.34%, right? It's essentially like a bond where you're earning a 1.34% return that you get back, on Saturday at 10 a.m. or whatever when this game ends, right? So it's just risk-free returns. That's arbitrage. Due to discrepancies, massive discrepancies in sportsbook odds, it's when you can bet the over, the under, and make a risk-free profit. Or Team A versus Team B, you can bet both sides and make a risk-free profit. That's arbitrage betting. So hopefully you found this video helpful. Very sharp bets here, good arbs. So let's make some money.